if it's not money that changes the world, but people? What if you could donate yourself to a charitable organization for a year and get paid for it? In 2010, Vodacom launched a unique initiative that mobilizes skilled people to work for a non-profit organization of their choice. Over the past 2 years, 20 South Africans spent a year dedicating their life and passion to make a difference in communities, and with great success. Join us as we look back at the class of 2012 and the awesome work they did last year. Her work as an early childhood development specialist at Noah's Umlazi Ark has taught Tammy Dutton that when relationships are built out of love, respect and teamwork, the world is truly changed. To ensure that the foundations are laid for the optimal educational, emotional and social development of the children, she instituted age-appropriate toilets, a music school, library and fantasy play area, all from the creative conversion of old containers. For Tammy, the magic lay with her colleagues who work at grassroots level with complete dedication and few resources.
There's so many people out there that are desperate to help but don't know where to start. And by having a company like Vodacom, who are honestly so passionate about making a difference, it's a perfect partnership between a passionate individual and a company willing to fund their dreams, working together to make a sustainable difference in South Africa.
Armed with the belief that strong family ties create a strong community, Nelia van Deventer achieved much more than she thought possible and will consequently stay at the family South Africa. She ensured that satellite further education and training colleges were established around the Northern Cape. She also implemented a 24-hour trauma center as well as the HOPE project, which provides emergency assistance, free STD and HIV testing, crisis counseling and advocacy for sexual assault and abuse victims.
The soup kitchen is one of the ways bringing the community together. They don't only get soup here, they get group sessions, counselling, they talk about parental guidance, HIV/AIDS, family violence.
For Mpulukeng Kambule, her year at New Beginnings was an emotional roller coaster ride of highlights, crime and community dynamics. But the seeds she planted germinated into the Day and Aftercare Center, which enrolls children who've never been to school because they couldn't afford it. Children also get help with homework, enjoy holiday programs, and can play in the toy library. Mpulukeng also threw herself behind a cleanup campaign, constructing a park, teaching parenting skills, and running awareness campaigns about self-empowerment, health, and education.
I have worked in all kinds of communities, but never in my social work life have I spent so much time in an informal settlement. It has also moved me to make sure that I do more for other people.
As a Vodacom volunteer in the wood workshop of the Free State Residential Care Center, Gerard Greiling expanded the floor area and also instituted a health and safety program which saw much fewer accidents for the mentally challenged workers. And with its quality assurance system, new products and new machines which are easier to operate, sales at the annual Christmas market increased by 20%. This is the center's main source of income. These and other improvements have enhanced the skills and sense of self-fulfillment of the residents.
I would like to express my gratitude towards Vodacom for the Change the World program. For this has truly been an amazing and life-changing experience.
Most of Sarah Barnes's work at the Smile Foundation involved giving support to children who undergo surgery for cleft lip or palate. She also got a major project, Cleft Friends, off the ground, which supports parents with cleft lip children. The project even has its own donors. Another highlight was the outreach program she established in the Eastern Cape, supporting parents and their children through various surgeries. Because of Sarah's dedication, she continues working for the Smile Foundation as a consulting psychologist.
I feel really privileged to be allowed into someone's life like that, and when they are feeling most anxious and most scared, and they rely on you. That's something.
Helping people to achieve their dreams and removing obstacles is what skilled marketer Linda Brash did by raising public awareness of Tsiba Business School. Her most memorable moment was the Tsiba graduation. which had the highest number of graduates the school had ever seen. Even before year end, Sarah achieved all her goals, including getting 1.5 million rand worth of press coverage for Tsiba and setting up a computer lab for skills training.
I've absolutely loved every second at Tsiba, just working with such incredible, inspiring people every single day.
Jakina Millo spent much of her year at the Ndlovu Care Group assessing and providing support services to orphaned and vulnerable children to relieve them of all their parental responsibilities. Jakina's highlight was a donation to Ndlovu to build houses for 20 of the child-headed families for much-needed security and shelter. But that's not all. She also trained life skills facilitators who are recent matriculants and teach life skills through puppet shows and mentoring.
Orphans in this area live under very difficult circumstances because they don't have any adults to supervise them. My involvement in the housing project was to identify child-headed families that meet the criteria.
Working at the Association for Persons with Disabilities in Limpopo has opened Sindile Khubushe's eyes to the many challenges that people with disabilities face. This inspired him to focus on getting funding, devising a funding plan, creating a database of funders, and approaching companies for funding. This will be used for APD's training center and vegetable garden, which can generate sustenance as well as an income for the center.
It's an experience that I've learned that people can do more than we think they can do. And to me, it means that I'm trying to help them to achieve their goals.
The Granny program, which has been volunteer Rachel Tembo's focus, chose gogos from the community and assigned 2 young children to each. Rachel noticed that by spending 2 hours a day with the grannies, orphaned children with bonding issues quickly responded to the love and individual stimulation and overcame their developmental lags and need for constant attention. For Rachel, her year has highlighted the huge difference that love and support make to children, which will help them form meaningful adult relationships.
It makes me realize that you can actually be self-fulfilled by seeing the differences that other people are doing. Give special attention to these children, and this, to me, I am very humbled by their work, so it's amazing.
Nurse Nikki Hubert has given the elderly at Algoa Bay Council for the Aged a new youthful lease on life, thanks to the various services he has implemented which meet their physical, mental, emotional and social needs. Some of them have felt so revitalized that they even entered the Golden Games, the Olympics for people over 65. This is thanks to the 3 medical clinics Nikki instituted, which keeps residents feeling young. The residents are also kept alive by writing humorous stories for her blog, Ode Maar Nog Nie Goud. And every month, Nikki holds health talks followed by dancing and socializing.
Holistically, I try and look after the whole person. So yes, to protect them, to support them, to guide them, and to let them have the golden years they deserve.